I'm gonna do the impossible and get Windows 11 to work on my 10-year-old phone. Yep, this is the Samsung Galaxy S7, and that was released back in 2016. And by now it's possibly useless, but not really. Because what if Windows 11 works on this phone and you can bring some life to your oldest technology that's breaking apart? So in this video, we'll see if it's actually possible. But first, we have to get Windows 11 in some way. And for that, I went to the official Microsoft website and I downloaded Windows 11. This is the official Microsoft website and you have to use that in order to download Windows 11. You have to follow all the instructions, which is exactly what I did. And yeah, you see a reflection on the top. I really apologize about that, but this is exactly how you download Windows 11. After downloading Windows 11, then this is when the real nightmare begins. Because by itself, Windows 11 is not gonna work on the Galaxy S7. I have to do some stuff in order to make the Windows 11 to be compatible with my Samsung Galaxy S7. But I would like to say something before we do anything. This can cause damage to your device, so I highly recommend you to not do this at home, and please watch this video for educational purposes. Because what if Windows 11 takes 5 to 6 hours to work on my Samsung Galaxy S7? It's gonna end up like a pan which I can use to boil eggs on it. No more fluff, let's get to the real thing. Luckily, the Galaxy S7 comes with an SD card slot, so I can just remove it because we need to use that in order to transfer Windows 11 on the SD card. And I think I'm very lucky because this one has 128 GB of storage, which is plenty of space to get Windows 11 on it. Step number 2 is to connect it on my computer and then just transfer Windows 11 in it. And yeah, that's gonna take some time to complete. But that's nothing compared to how much time it took me to prepare the whole thing, which took me about 2.5 hours just to create Windows 11 to be compatible with my Galaxy S7. And that's with a 2022 MacBook Pro. After that, it's time to put the SD card back to the Samsung Galaxy S7, and we have to do this carefully to avoid breaking anything because this is old technology and things can break very easily. However, we're not done yet because there is one special app that we have to use in order to get Windows 11. It's not like I have to delete Android from my Galaxy 7. I can just run Windows 11 on top of it. And to get the app, you have to go to Google Play Store and just download an app called Limbo Emulator. And unfortunately, it's not free. You have to purchase it. It's $10.99. Depends on which country you are. But yeah, sometimes you have to pay to get things done. Given that Windows 11 is on the SD card, time to see if it's possible to work on this phone. Then I'm just gonna open the app and yeah, nothing makes sense from this, but hey, taking the name, so we have to figure this out. So I guess we go to machine and then press on new and call that Lunar 11. I don't know why I came up with this name. We have to go to user interface. I guess leave everything as they are. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna start again from the beginning. I still have a lot of time today. Then let's move on to board. We have to do some stuff here. Then we have to change the CPU model to something like Core 2 Duo, I guess. And then CPU cores. How many do we have? Okay, we can go for 8, I guess. Oh, okay. So basically that's gonna destroy my phone. So I have to lower the number. Okay, let's change that to 4. How about 6? Let's go change the memory. I'm gonna go with 180, 1800, why not? I like this number. And then I guess we have to disable that. And then I believe we have to enable MTTCG. I think it's gonna improve the performance. It says, okay, warning. Warnings are always scary for some reason, I don't know why. At least if I read them, that will be one step before disaster happens. I guess we can continue, I'm gonna take the risk, why not? All right, so next, somewhere, I have to tell Limbo, take the Windows 11 and just boot it and make it work. So I guess we do this under the disks section and choose hard disk A or whatever. I don't know why it has multiple hard disks. And then let's choose one, I guess open, and then we have to find Windows 11. Okay, so I got it over here, so hopefully that's gonna be enough. Next, I have to go to boot and just tell it to use hard disk because we use hard disk up there, so I think that will do it. Then we have to choose graphics to ensure that we can see something and it's not a pure black screen. It has multiple options. Let's go for VMware. Then with audio, I guess I have to go with all. And then we can choose network because I don't want to be isolated from this world. I kind of want to be able to talk to my friends. I mean, what kind of friends I have? So yeah, we have to be connected to the network. So we go to, yeah, if it wants to work. And then there are 3 options. So I'm gonna choose user. Oh wow, there's a warning. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna risk it. And that's everything that I have to do. So yeah, if you understood everything I did, then congratulations, you're a tech head. If you didn't, then congratulations, it doesn't matter. So that's done. Let's press on the play button, and it would be nice to be able to understand what's going on, but this process could actually take a couple of hours. Hopefully it will be done before 12 midnight, so I can post a video. All right, hopefully this could, oh wow, look at that. And it's funny because the logo is not in the dead center of the phone, which is quite funny because the screen was pure black earlier, so I was wondering whether it's going to work, and I don't know what's going on, but every time I rotate it, the logo jumps into a different place. Oh, and because this phone has a horrible battery, it could die midway, I'm just going to use the charger and charge it throughout the whole process. Oh, now it says preparing automatic repair. Like, I don't know what this means. I mean, oh, there you go. So we have the misaligned Windows logo. It then says preparing automatic, and then the rest of the text is cut off. Okay, that's very interesting. All right, looks like for some reason it didn't work, like it was stuck on the preparing automated repair or something. I did some research and I figured out that I need to change some settings. So I'm just going to change the CPU cores to 4, and I'm gonna drop the RAM to 1 gigabyte and 500 megabytes, or around this level, and I'm gonna still disable this, and then I'm gonna run again. Hopefully this time is gonna work. So I'm gonna go a bit technical here. So basically we are leaving more processing power to the Galaxy S7, while the other half of the processing power goes to Windows 11. I think that may actually make it work this time. And we still have the preparing automating repair, but honestly I kind of want to leave it for like 1 hour to do its job and hopefully work after 1 hour. However, I need to make sure that the screen doesn't turn off automatically. So that's why I'm charging it at the same time, and I enabled the stay awake option on the settings. So that's gonna make sure to keep the screen on during the whole process. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. So guys, I tried every single setting I could do, like I changed the RAM to different numbers, I changed the CPU cores to different numbers, and every single time it goes into the preparing automatic repair, which I did some research and I found that it says I'm stuck. I cannot do this. Yeah, looks like Windows 11 doesn't seem to work on a 10-year-old phone, but some of you guys may have more experience, so do let me know down in the comment section if there's anything I can do. However, the video is not over yet because I still want to see if it's possible to install Windows 7 on a 10-year-old phone, and there are more hopes for that. So I'm just going to make a new machine and name it as Lunar 7. Yeah, I guess we're gonna leave everything as it is. Go to board. Yeah, I might leave it as it is. CPU model, I might go for Gimu 32 this time. I'm gonna change it to 4 cores. I'm gonna change the RAM. I'm gonna give it 1000. Why not? Disable that, enable that. Go to disks, and this time I'm gonna choose the Windows 7. Then nothing here. Boot. Go from hard disk, graphics, leave it as it is, or actually maybe I'm gonna change it to VMware. Audio, I'm gonna keep it on just to see if it's possible to make it boot faster, and then press on play and hope for the best. Whoop, and we see something. There is something over there. I mean, it's stuck, but it's a step forward, guys. We can do this. And I see the mouse cursor over here. Can I move it? Oh, wow. Oh, there you go. We've got Windows 7. That was much easier than Windows 11. And here we go. We've got the welcome screen. Oh, wow. We've got the navigation bar at the bottom. All right. We get something. Okay, we have the classic recycle bin over here. Can I double click on that? Nothing works. All right. And we got it. But it's not Windows 11. It's Windows 7. But that's a good way to make up for this because I am not sure if Windows 10 or 8 would work on the Samsung Galaxy 7. But I think it will be a good try to see if it's possible on a different video. But let's see what we have. Let's go on the startup menu. All right, okay, that's classic Windows over there. But what do you guys think? Is it possible to install Windows 11 on my phone? Maybe there's a different way that I don't know how to do this. You guys can let me know down in the comment section. Or maybe try Windows 11 again, but in a different strategy. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe.